Will Litecoin's price surprise us? I think there is a good chance that Litecoin is going to be making a move soon, and I think this move is going to be up. Okay, I am long on Litecoin. I am long on Bitcoin and quite a bit of the altcoins here. So my opinion on this market is bullish. But of course, these are just my opinions and not financial advice. I have given some I think very valid reasons on why I am bullish on this market on the longer video I did on Bitcoin today. And of course, Bitcoin is still the driver of this market. I never trade altcoins without a clear understanding of what's happening in Bitcoin because that could really wreck my trades. So I will link you guys to my longer video on Bitcoin earlier today at the end of this video. Make sure you guys watch that. Otherwise, you're going to be heavily blindsided when trading altcoins. Now, on this monthly time frame here for Litecoin here, LTC is a falling wedge I've been talking about, and Litecoin has been in since December of last year. Now, as of last month's candle, okay, it did try to break out of this pattern here, but was unsuccessful because we see a wick way back down into the pattern. However, this pattern is still valid because wicks are it doesn't invalidate a pattern. Okay. Now, especially if there was already an established pattern. Now, let's just say if Litecoin breaks out by this month, okay, then the price target for this breakout here would be almost $180 for Litecoin. So let's zoom in and see if what is Litecoin doing right now. I talked about a falling wedge pattern on this. So let's take a step back. Okay, there might have been a falling wedge pattern that I talked about, but may have been invalidated. I'll be completely honest with you guys and straight with you guys. And I have recharted the pattern. I'm not sure if I remember doing that, but we have a falling wedge pattern now. Okay, I just want to mention that if there was a pattern that looks different, it may have been invalidated. Okay, we've had quite a bit of a couple of weeks of downwards price action for Bitcoin, and that could really beat down on altcoins here, including Litecoin. Okay, but I'm looking at a falling wedge pattern here now, and falling wedges are bullish patterns that has a higher chance of breaking to the upside. I've been saying that over and over again. Okay, and you guys can validate that. And this falling wedge pattern has actually broke. Okay, Litecoin, very low key, has broken out of this downtrend here. And the price target based on this breakout point for Litecoin would be about $129 for Litecoin. Okay, so let's see if it gets there. That is still a pretty big target. I am looking to take a short-term profit on my Litecoin position. It is a leverage position, right? And with leverage positions, I don't like to carry them for as long as my spot positions because they're riskier. So Litecoin here is trying to get on top of some of these daily moving averages, including your daily 50 SMA. Okay, it is above the daily 21 SMA. Okay, so something to be paying attention to. And of course, if Litecoin can actually break out of this, can actually go towards its target at $129, that will also imply that Litecoin breaks out of this bigger falling wedge pattern, right? Which is significant. Now, price targets are estimates only. They very much depend on what happens with Bitcoin. If Bitcoin pumps, very good for the markets. If Bitcoin dumps, also very bad for the markets, including altcoins. So this is basically what I'm seeing. Let me know if you guys want to continue seeing any more of Litecoin or any other coins in this market by dropping a like, comment, subscribe. I'll pick a request to do for you guys on a daily basis.